Hello! Alright, we in for Yume Nikki, which I tried playing the other day and then I got distracted by yapping. So this is a game that I've been looking into for quite a while at this point. Apparently it's really old. However, I have not played it. I know almost nothing about it. And the only thing I do know about it is that I've heard it described as playing a dream. So that's why I kept not wanting to play it on Saturdays when I normally stream, because that's just like an afternoon for me. I wanted to play it at night. So I'm currently playing it at 10 p.m. EST, just on a random weekday. I'm just gonna go for a couple hours. I don't know if this is the first or the last or the only stream, but I figured I'd give it a shot. Bedroom, get in bed, dream world, pinch your cheek, number 9 key to get back in bed. By examining certain spots, you will acquire a new effect to use. After using one of these effects, your appearance will change. You can get rid of the effects in the room of doors, number 5 key. You can save the game by waking up and checking the desk in the bedroom. Okay. I pinched myself. Okay. Game where you jump to grab the phone. This is so weird. Enter key is jump. Is this like a little mini game? Oh! I guess I was supposed to jump to catch it. Oh no. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, I eat it. Nope. Okay. Okay, I see where this is going. Luckily, this is just a little side thing that has no bearing on the game, no? I'm gonna give it one more shot. Oh. You harlot! I thought it was... I did not know it was randomized. I thought it was gonna follow a set pattern. Okay. Okay. It's the desk where I can save. Oh. It's my window. Okay. My slippers are there. Because of course you don't want to go inside with outside shoes. Understood. Can I run? Oh. Effects. Tutorial. This is... okay. Oh gosh. Go in. Then can I leave my room? Or is it just go to bed? No, I don't want to. Alright, bedtime. Okay. I'm assuming I'm asleep right now. So if I pinch my oh my gosh. I was gonna... so if I go to my desk, move while seated. I'm just scooting. Let's go. Oh. Okay. Which of these doors speaks to me, I guess? I do appreciate how I'm just scooting, like, nothing's gonna stop me. I guess none of these doors call to me. I'll just keep going. Well, I suppose I'm picking one of them. Let's look at all of them. In terms of which ones like interest me, which ones stick out to me. I do like the robotic looking one. Like the Cyclops looking one. I like the one with the LEDs. I like the one with the eyes. I think I'll go with the one with the LEDs since that has movement. And like, it's not as sterile as the others. Hello, friends. Can I play the entire game scooting? Hello, Technicolor friends. Hello? Where are you off to, buddy? Oh, get back here. Let me say hello to you. What is going on in this game? Oh, you're following me. Okay, so I'm just scooting. Ooh. Okay, I found a wall. I guess I'll just follow the right wall. Sometimes all you need is vibes, and that's okay. If need be, I can always pinch myself awake, no? I told you I'd like this place, because it's like, we vibin'. We have friends. Now, are these friends of my plane of existence? Probably not. Hello? I am so much slower in this chair than I would be if I just got off of it. What is going on? Hello, friend? Are these, like, faces communicating anything? Like, this is very clearly an intentional design of the barriers. Oh, I can walk on them. Okay. So, I see how the door corresponded to this, because it's all very technicolor, it's all flashing lights, it's psychedelic almost, but... And I thought it was like LEDs on the light. Hello, friend. Hello? Oh. I think I'm gonna keep exploring, but I am tempted to pinch myself awake because, I don't know what's happening. And the fact that I think I'm stuck? Wait. Yeah, I'm stuck on the chair. At first I thought it was funny, and now I'm like, do I have to get off to interact with things? What in the heck? Like, don't get me wrong, I vibe. But also I'm confused. You know, do you ever have that? Where you're like, You're fine with something, but you don't know what's happening. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could wake up with 9. Hello, Kabi. But, like, I kind of want to see how far the rabbit hole goes, you know? I know nothing about Yume Nikki. Except for the one meme that was going around with, like, the guy dancing. And if this is the entire game, if the entire game is just scooting around on my chair as I have, like, a psychedelic experience, I'm okay with that. Sometimes that's all you need in life. Like, look at these wigglers. Do these wigglers look like they're hurting nobody? Nah. And these wait, I've seen this. Oh, so this is a looping area. Okay. I could explore it on the snail's pace with the chair. And that's kind of what I'm opting to do, because I'm like, hey, I got a couple hours to kill. Hey, I'll have you know, it got me to this Technicolor fever dream. That's where it got me. I just don't know if, like, I'm missing something, or if it's that being on the chair is blocking me from interacting with things, or if I'm just incompetent, because it very well could be that. But, like, as much as this is Technicolor vomit on a screen, like, it's very overstimulating, I don't hate it, right? Like, I don't hate how bright everything is, even though this is very much not my aesthetic. Oh, I'm back in this room. If I go down. And honestly, like, the fact that I can just kind of scoot around in my chair, in a dream, in a Technicolor hellscape, is kind of vibes, you know? Like, just let the music wash over you. Let the wigglers wiggle. Let the... I don't even know what this is, like a stapler? It's an eyeball and a mouth? So you know that I can't interact with some stuff while riding. Not sure if it prevents interacting with anything. So question, am I supposed to be interacting with stuff? Because I'm assuming you found me via the game tag. So if you know anything about this game... Okay, hit me with it. Oh, I have to, I have to hit space. Interesting. Oh. Yeah, the chair is inhibiting. I think I'm gonna wake up. All right. So what I gathered from the tutorial is that I have effects, and that I can go to sleep, and I can save, and those are my only gameplay functions. Okay, I'm gonna go back in. This time I'm not gonna go on the chair, but I am gonna go back in that same door and see how things change. Okay, so space, so I've been using Z. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over and find, I get like, almost like Aztec inspired imagery from these guys. Oh, so X and escape are interchangeable, thank you. So now I can actually like move with some degree of speed. Although I think it would have been so funny to like beat this entire game only with the chair. Oh, these are making noise. So if I interact while facing all of the guys, so yeah, I know that 9 wakes me up and 5 did something that I can't remember. You can get rid of effects. Oh, would I'm assuming 5 would have removed the chair from me. So I'm back here. Hello, friend. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Hello, parrot. Oh, neon. Can I go neon? Yo, nice. I mean, I can hear a faint noise from them, but not a very loud one. Get back here, Wiggler. And for instance, like these, I can't hear anything from these big guys. I am playing on Steam, yes. Let me turn this up a bit. So like I can hear a noise whenever I step over these faces. Okay. So I hear the same noise every time I step over it, so I don't think it's I have to like step on all of the faces. Stapler. Oh, he's like growling. Oh, good to know. So I'm assuming then that sound is a very important aspect of the game then. Oh, hello. You make a little like chittering noise. So these masked guys don't seem to make any noise. Or wait, is it that by interacting with all of these dudes, I got the neon? Because this is like the neon room, isn't it? So I wouldn't be surprised if like the reward for interacting with everyone was like, hey, you're neon now. Ooh. It's a new noise. I turned my audio up just so I could hear all the noises. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... I'm actually not 100% where I am. I am going to go in a different door. Yeah, it was the toucan looking guy. I can't find any other repeats of the toucan, so I'm assuming that the toucan was unique. However, I wasn't sure, because I also thought the mouse was unique, but I found some other mouses. Some other mice? I suppose. Yeah, there's plenty of the other ones. This is such a interesting experience. So I'm back near the entrance. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be collecting anything in particular, but I have interacted with just about everyone in here that I can reasonably find, and I am looping on myself. Oh, there's the door. gonna see what happens when I go in here. Oh no, it's the foot fetishist. 150, 7764. Oh no, do I have to remember numbers? Oh. So that's binary. Well, time to be silly. 0, 1, 0. What? What? I can change like the filter? Interesting. I was expecting I would have to like match the binary, but one just changes the screen color. Oh no, so I don't want to hit 9. 9's gonna wake me up. Is that a face on the end? Interesting. Okay. So I've reached the end of the world. Okay. Interesting. If I go 6, 1, 7, 2, 1, 3, 3, 8, 4. So this one is not a looping chamber. So the neon room was looping everywhere. But this appears to be far more discreet. Oh, but there are like teleport chambers. Man, I can't believe they made an Inception video game before they even made Inception. I'm not tired, thanks. I'm already sleeping. Oh, hello. Friend? Friend? Oh, I guess you're not friend. Can I, like, change the filter? Oh no, they spilled some Kool-Aid. Oh, I spilled Kool-Aid. I don't feel safe. I got a severed head! Nice! Hee. Oh. What a predicament I find myself in. What? Are you concerned that as soon as I saw, oh, let me reduce myself to a severed head, I took it? I appear to be stuck, and I think that the only way is to pinch myself awake. Unless the solution is to become neon. Oh, friend, give me your hand. Friend, reach out. No, friend. Okay, I'll pinch myself awake. Okay. Valuable data received? Question mark? I don't actually know if I learned anything, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the chair in there. Oh my gosh, that'd be so silly. Although what I am, like, unironically gonna do I still have access to my effects? I do. Can I be a severed head on a chair? Nah, I'm not gonna try it. What I am gonna do, I'm gonna go back to that spot, and this time I'm gonna try to avoid the scary monsters. I literally said like, hey, I don't feel safe, and then I was proven correct. So we'll see how it goes when I actually like try to avoid them. As far as I'm concerned, though, everyone in here is my friend until proven otherwise. Friend! 1, 3, 4? What did I do? One, 3, 4. Oh, 1 is like a unique action. So then with neon, that changed the... So what if I become a severed head real quick? And then click 1. Nothing. Listen, it's not an outlook I have in real life, so I have to apply it to video games. Like, if you think... So you are a first-time chatter, so I'm assuming that you have not seen my stream before. Normally, I'm actually a VTuber. I've left behind my physical form because of tech issues. However, I threaten my chat regularly, and they often complain that I am too much of a bully to them. So I definitely don't see everyone as... Friend! Faces! Ah! Hey. That is the that's hiragana for ah. But yeah, I very much do not see people as my friends most of the time. Hello, friend. Sit. Why don't you tell me about your life story, Mr. Two Eyes? See, you'd think it's strange to call someone Mr. Two Eyes, because most people have 2 eyes. However, with a fellow like you, not so strange. That's not the strangest thing about you. Oh, I'm sleeping. Am I sleeping in a dream? Do I go dreamception? Well, I tried 4, 5, 7, 3. Maybe I have to unlock the power of 0 escape and the digital root of 4, 5, 7, 3, which would be 1. So that's why I'm napping here, is because I hit 1 for the digital root of 4,573. Every time I see a 9, I'm like, I want to hit it. And I'm like, no, I must resist. Hello, friend. Oh, goodbye, friend. Listen, last time I made a friend, I turned into a severed head, but it was fine. Like, I got better. The time before that, I had the ability to induce epilepsy at will. Oh wait, I never tried going in this door, did I? Let's go. Lantern. Yeah, Monster Kicker. I tried playing this game oh, this is a lit lantern. I tried playing this game a couple days ago, and then I got distracted by yapping. I'm gonna stick to the lit lanterns. Although that may be because I've been watching a playthrough of I think it's like Phantasmophobia, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And it revolves around like Japanese folklore and scary stories and curses, and some of them involve like lanterns, and I'm like, vibes. Well, I'm gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Hello. Now what I'm gonna find is I'm gonna find that this loops, because it just did. Goodness gracious. Okay, there's more. It looks like there's more lit lanterns this time. I found a wall. I don't think this is the... Is that the wall I came in from? I don't think so. Let me explore just in case. It might have been. I think that that's actually where I need to go. Question mark? Oh. Friend. Yeah, Monster Kicker. This is a game that I have no idea what's happening. Kabi was very kind to give me some guidance. And I'm just treating everything as my friend. Oh. It's a passage to the end of the world. Well, nothing seems to be here. Let me just go down, I guess. Here. See if it loops around on me. Yeah, this is a very vibey game. And like, my head is empty. It is just vibes. And I don't think that's a bad thing for this game. Okay, I did a full loop. So what I'm going to do a full horizontal loop. I ain't gonna lie, I got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just enjoying the ride. Although I must say, like, in terms of depictions of dreams, and also I would dare say, like, for a literary depiction of like hell or purgatory or some sort of like limbo, I think this is a great game to take inspiration from. Friend! Lamp! Lamp. Hello, friend. I'm assuming that the aim of the game is just to collect all of the effects. And further, I'm assuming that there's like one effect in each unique location. So like the neon room had the neon effect, and then this like Cyclops looking room had access as like a hub to multiple other areas. Like now I'm a lamp, I can be a severed head. It's all great. And while it might be smarter to probably just go in deep, grab one, and then pinch myself awake, I kind of like meandering about. Like it do be kind of a vibe. Now, I am very much going to treat this game at the surface level. I'm not going to be like, oh, what do these numbers mean? Because from my understanding, that's not the point. The point is to be like, isn't this so weird? Isn't this so like vibes? And I respect that. Do I know what anything going on is? No, but I'm a lamp. Okay, here is murder dimension. Wait, no. First is the bedroom, then I go to murder dimension. Nah, that could very much be the point if you want it to be. Listen, until proven otherwise, I'm going to assume I am fine being head empty in this game. If this is like a, no, you need to put all the pieces together kind of game, I am going to struggle. I'm not very intelligent. Yeah, and that's the sort of thing where I imagine that there's a lot of probably both contradictory and self-supporting symbolism in this game. Oh, no. I love talking about that kind of stuff, like whether it's lore or like just plot bits. Oh, nice. Hello, friend. No, because it's like, what does this represent? What does it all mean? You know? That's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, let's actually try to get in one of these beds this time. I doubt it will do anything, but... Nope. So like, for instance, with this room up here, where it's... I go into a room, there's this creature that is... Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm going in head empty to start with, and then once I have a better handle of the game, then I can worry about like, oh, here's what symbolism means, here's, oh, this puzzle meant this, so this one will mean that. But for now, I'm just kind of like, I am experiencing what it's like to lucid dream. But I do think it's interesting that we're in this giant room of beds, and there's this creature which is vaguely like humanoid. Vaguely like a human girl similar to our main character. And then in the next room, there is those same creatures, but as threats. And you can hide in the closet, it looks like, and get lost. Interesting. Although I do like how there was just a chest that had a guillotine in it that made me a severed head. I do find that very funny. But for instance here, like, I was chased by monsters. I tried to hide in a closet. The closet was malicious, and now I'm stuck alone in the middle of the woods with no way out. Like, that's not random. That is a series of events connected together, particularly when viewed through the lens of this is a child experiencing a dream and potentially a nightmare. However, I don't know this game well enough to make any assertions about it. Can't. What if I... Lamp. I like the lamp head. Because, oh, I can walk around like this, and then anytime I have a bright idea, I can go, ah! Okay, so I've explored these top right here. I guess I'll just go down clockwise. No? Hey, boss. Why is this like low-key the break leading up to the drop in like a breakbeat song? Like, this is like muted house music. Oh, let me turn off my light. Because I don't have any bright ideas right now. Look at all of these friends! What if I... Oh my goodness. Let's go back to light. But like, look at this background art and tell me that that is not someone having a good time. Oh, this one's all alone. And here's back to the beginning. So I'm going to do a horizontal loop just so I can orient myself. There's nothing except for this. Again, a random by themselves. So sad. Yeah, because like at this point, I'm like, do these guys have any particular meaning? Do they do anything special? Is the masks holding any significance? Like, I swapped over to neon because I'm like, can the neon impact them based off of their color? And I'm just like, that is not questions for right now. Although, if you were to be in this game and you were to just like have a random thing you're doing, like a random room you're hiding behind that has... Hello? Dogecoin? Cat? Cannot seem to catch it. I walked over it, but it didn't seem to do anything. I'm back to... Oh, I got it! Cat! Can I... Cat girl mode. Oh, that's... The red eyes. I was not expecting the red eyes. Can I intimidate you with my war cry real quick? No, I don't think that worked. Whoops. Like, imagine living your life, and this is your life. You're just in this dimension, you're holding your face shield, you're with your boys, or maybe you're off on your own because you're more of a loner. There's weird like firecracker spontaneous combustions going on around, and then suddenly someone walks up, goes meow, and then leaves. Also, the background has like giant beings that are talking about how they caught this fish that was this big. Interesting. What a world we live in. So my assumption is that some of these doors are going to be singular rooms, like the neon door, that one right there, the neon door or the cat door, and others are going to be more hubs, like the one where I got the severed head and the other one, the lamp. There are ghosts in the background, which is kind of, you know? Hello? Friend? Wait, they're like pulled to me. Wait, like literally like a... Huh? I'm like attracting a cult following. Oh no, they're simps. They're coming for the cat girl. So I don't know if that's them or if that's the cat toggle. Interesting. Hello, friend. Can I borrow your legs for a moment? Good to know, good to know. So that was my vertical loop. What I'm finding, based off the last couple of rooms, is that there's gonna be, like I mentioned, one particular object to find, or like one effect to find in each room. And I think generally it's not going to be on the same vertical or horizontal axis as the door. I think it's generally going to be at a diagonal, because then you can't just walk in a direction and immediately find it. You have to actually explore a bit. Bird? Huh. So this is the second time there's it looks like an enemy. However, this one, I wasn't quite sure on the last one. This one seems to be like a Flanderization and, hello after. This seems to be a Flanderization and like almost mockery of the main character, where the last one, I wasn't 100%. That they seem to be like monstrous reflections of the main character. I want to go after this like bird thing. It's an elf. I'll catch you yet. Wait! I practiced for this. I just have to wait for it to approach, and then I can nya at it. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm gaming. Midget? Shrink in size. What? We are Legion. Okay, so I don't want to be in contact with that one. It seems to be prioritizing downward movement. So I'm gonna move back over here. I want to avoid you. Can I go back to... Let me go down here. So this is actually like kind of useful where I can slow them down if need be. Although I'm not very fast. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Unless it's like I have multiple hits while I'm small. Maybe if I'm a severed head. No? Okay, didn't think so. Maybe I need the okay, what I'm thinking, I need the chair and then to be a severed head on the chair. Normal Yume Nikki stream, everyone. Actually, no, I want to be... Wee! 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 Oh, it's caught on that. Awesome. No need to worry. There's a lamp. Hello. How goes it, Crow? I'm currently trying out Yume Nikki, and I don't really know what's happening, but I'm having a fun time. And Kabi has been very kind to give me patience as I figure it out. Unfortunately, this is an English-only speaking chat, so please refrain from using other languages. As unfortunately, I am monolingual. Friend? This is my first time playing it, yes. And all I knew about it going in is the one meme about the dancing guy, and also that apparently playing it is like playing a dream. No, so the only effects I have right now is midget, neon, severed head, cat, lamp. Yeah, there was a big meme a couple years ago about a dancing guy. He looks like the Grim Reaper almost. He's like in all black with like a white mask. I wouldn't know. I don't think he actually dances in game. I think that someone made an animation of him dancing and that got popular. But if you want to know how my playthrough is going, the first thing I did is go on the chair and then spend about 10 minutes slowly rolling through the neon door, trying to figure out what to do, but being unable to interact with anything because I was on the chair. Well, I look forward to figuring out which one it ends up being. And once I find out, I'll be like, that's the guy! That's the dancing guy! Well, I've run into these monsters before. I'm not a huge fan of them, if I must be honest. Although I did get my head chopped off, which was pretty lit. So just a quick clarification. If you're gonna like give some advice, I appreciate it. And also clarity on what these things are, I also appreciate it. Just try to avoid telling me what I should do or backseating, but telling me that they're Toringens, totally fine. I would not have figured that out unless there's like explicit confirmation in game. Because I was actually, it boosts speed. I mean, yeah, and I was wondering if there's like a run button and there didn't seem to be. Though I was looking at the Toringens and, oh, monster. Hello, friend. Yeah, something you should learn about me. My first instinct in this game is to run up to all of the creatures and be like, hello. So let's Neon do anything. Does... Hello, I am a severed head. Cat? Lamp. Yeah, I can tell that a bike or some sort of speed enhancement seems like it'd be very useful. So I'm gonna say hold off on that unless I ask, but absolutely if I'm like, hey, how do I do this? Then you can just be like, you need a different effect, or friend? Ghost? Yeah. Because at present, I'm going into this game blind, and I kind of am loving the idea of being completely lost. But if I do something where it's like, I so obviously missed something that was on screen, I was just being dumb, feel free to be like, hey, you missed something. And I'll be like, what? You have no idea what's going on? Will you make a Michael Wave and boat game? Okay. I didn't know that they're all fan names. So yeah, feel free to be like, see, I'm like calling it like the neon room and the cat room. If you have fan names for that, by all means, let me know. Friend? My guy just took me to a secondary location without so much as giving me his name. Oh, it was about a decade ago? Yeah, so I'm not sure if you're aware of the YouTuber Super Eyepatch Wolf. He made a video talking about this a bit. And he talked about Yume Nikki. Hello, Imported One. Thank you very much for the raid. Let me just shout you out. We are currently playing through Yume Nikki, and I have no idea what's going on. And I have multiple first-time chatters who apparently know way more than me. So I'm figuring out as I go. I'm trying to befriend literally everyone. Oh. They make musical notes. How pleasant. No, the OST has been banger thus far. Let me know if it's too quiet. I can turn it up. I heard that I'm currently playing it on Steam because I didn't want to I wanted to ensure that I was playing this like legally and whatever, and it's free on Steam. Let me know if there's any like issues with the Steam release, because I heard that apparently there's some like SFX and OST issues. Cool, cool. Can I change? I can change my effect here. Oh wow, there's a lot of effects. What if I... I've trapped you. And now... I will stare at you with my severed head. So thank you very much for raiding, Imported. Were you playing Yume Nikki? So I'm not sure, Monster Kicker, though we have some knowledgeable fans in chat. They might be able to answer it. As far as I'm aware, Yume Nikki is like a really old game from RPG Maker, and like within the last decade or so, or maybe more recently, there was a like first-person sequel made to it. Oh, awesome! Let's go. I like having so many of me. It's amusing. What? Yeah, OG merch tends to be pretty bad. Oh wait, I can probably... Can I go? Yeah. Oh. Hey. My legion shall march and salt the fields of hell itself. Oh. Sorry for the ad, folks. I don't know if you can currently hear me or not, but it did not warn me, unfortunately. Let me just check my... What if I do neon here? Yeah, so I'm not sure if y'all can hear me because ads on Twitch are weird, but I actually heard about this game from a YouTuber called Super Eyepatch Wolf in a liminal space video he was talking about, and he's like, yo, if you want liminal spaces in a video game, play Yume Nikki. And then this was like a year or two ago, and I only am just playing it now. Okay. So when you say absurd game theories, do you mean like people talking how crazy games were, like the craziest games and then theories about them, or crazy theories about this game? Because as far as I'm aware, this seems like the sort of game that is anything but straight and narrow. So theorizing and fanon is like king. Okay. Yeah, because so far, I'm like, what, an hour into it, 45 minutes into it. So the obscure theories. Oh, okay. Is there a noticeable difference between the Steam release and the project.net? All right. So it seems like y'all weren't hit with anything too bad for ads, but I just wanted to keep pause just in case. Oh, this is blocking. So I'm assuming that's like lava and these are volcanoes. Yeah, I'm pretty chill about stuff like discussion and theories and whatever. It's just like if someone's telling me what I should be doing or like what the correct choice of action is. Are you a friend? Oh, 3 is how I downgrade. Yeah, so if you want to talk about like theories or lore or whatever, even if it is like I wouldn't get it, by all means go ahead. And also if you're like, hey, you missed something really obvious, or like you missed the person that you talked to because I didn't see them, go ahead. Okay. I mean, there's a little bit of delay here, I think because you have to finish moving to a cell before you can move to another one. Okay, so 33443 and 27... Let me write this down. 33443 27252. Okay. So you're in my way. I actually don't know how intended this is, but if I can lure you out. If you just walk back this way, I can lure you up. Boom. I don't know if that's the intended solution, but I'm finding a lot of utility from the cat. Okay. 10208. I'm just writing down these numbers just in case. Okay. So we have a friend over here. Oh, what did I get? Squish! Squish, squish. It's such a satisfying sound. And, I'm gonna call you Crow because you have so many R's. It might be a matter of like, browser as opposed to computer. Like it might be your browser cache. Because if it's not a download from the website, but it's like a play-in browser, then it just may be as simple as that. Interesting. Did you play it on a different browser on your BF's computer? Boing. Boing. In a nutshell, it lets them play the game. Okay. And then it evolved to have all these external features. And I imagine this was pre... Oh, I didn't write down this number. I imagine this was all pre-Steam release. I didn't realize that Yume Nikki... Oh, this was not pre-Steam release. Yeah, Kazu, you did catch a me stream. And that's only because I'm streaming not at my normal hours, because I've had some life developments recently, and I opted to shift when I stream. Years after the Steam release. Interesting. So I'm finding that there isn't much of a correlation between finding a power-up or an effect in a room and it being used in that room. I'm finding that, like the cat, for instance, I'm getting more utility out of outside of the cat room. So, question. Yume Nikki is Metroidvania. It's a game where you're constantly exploring a static map that is has different obstacles you can only get through with power-ups that you then have to backtrack through in order to progress. She does walk so jumpy. No, honestly, just kind of being able to be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm making forward progress, and that means something, is just enough of a little like dopamine hit that I'm like, yeah, I'm having fun. Well, yeah, I was being mostly tongue-in-cheek with that. Imagine you're playing Yume Nikki, and then one of the doors just leads to Mother Brain, and you have to have like a boss fight. Wanna know what this gives me kind of Legend of Zelda, like the first Legend of Zelda vibes, in terms of just like you are dropped in a world with no explanation, go wild. Because I wasn't sure if this was going to be like a puzzle game or not. It feels like it's more like just an exploration game, and the puzzles, quote unquote, are how can you best utilize your effects in order to explore more? So that just loops. Ah, okay. Yeah, because for instance, like Neon, I'm not sure if I'm just not thinking how to use it properly, or if it's that it's purely aesthetic. But meanwhile, the cat one has demonstrably altered how I'm interfacing with NPCs. Let's get my Legion out. Just because, like, listen, if you are your own posse, you're never alone. Also, real quick, just because it's been so long since I watched the video talking about it, is it Yume Nikki? Or is it Yume Nikki? I just want to make sure I'm not like saying the wrong thing. Yeah, she's like 8 pixels. Yume Nikki. Okay. That's what I thought, but I'm also dumb, so I second guess myself all the time. Bro, I have numbers written down. Do I have to use the numbers? No. There are 6. 6 of those. Do I have to line it up with 6 of something else? I mean, I have 7 copies of myself. No, I have 6 copies of myself, but I don't think that's... Oh, wait, no, let me go around here. Oh my goodness gracious. Goodness. Also, I must say, like, I'm assuming all of the other doors from the door room lead to unique locations, which have their own branches, presumably. So there's like 8 doors, and I've already spent like an hour and a half on like 3 of these doors, and one of them I did not explore fully. So I'm kind of amazed at how much... Wait, did I walk on those? Did I walk on that teleporter? I don't think I did. I'm kind of amazed at how much content there is, particularly for such like... This is just a indie game from like 25 years ago? Are you saying goodness gracious because I said goodness gracious? Yeah, fun fact, I don't curse. So you'll often hear me go like, gosh darn it, dang nabbit. Okay, so I was here. Yeah, so like an indie game from 20 years ago, back when the indie scene was very different, having this much content, even if it's all just exploration, like I imagine it's all similarly unique in vibe from one another. Okay, I came in here. Can I go back here? I can. So I can go out. And then there's also the one on the path on the right I wasn't sure about. I cannot go on the path to the right because there's rocks in the way. I can't boing 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 my way through. Chat, can we get a boing 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 in chat? Oh no. Such a satisfying noise. Bully. Ah, I'm bullying you. Okay. I think I've exhausted everything I can think of for now, so I'm gonna pinch myself. Oh, and let's save. Oh my gosh. All right, so we are just about an hour and some change in. I have 6 effects and I've explored like 3 doors, 2.5 doors. Once more, unto the breach. What do I think is happening? I know it's about dreams. But outside of that, there's absurdist and surrealist art everywhere, though I don't know if that's to just kind of be otherworldly or if it's has a specific purpose. Like this background art and like the dudes who are standing in the neon room all have like a certain style to them, which I don't know if that's just because it's so atypical that it kind of gives that strangeness to it, or if there's a deeper meaning to it. Neon Room, I think I'm done with. I went through there, I talked to the toucan, I got the neon, I explored as much as I could in it, I couldn't find anything else. This room, there's a couple doors I went in. What are those monsters called again? Like Toringens? There's a bunch of Toringens that were chasing me. Actually, each of the closets in that area where I got the severed head seemed to go to a different location, so I might want to explore there some more. I think I'm good here. I might have more, but I'm going to go to a different door to explore some more. Oh, wait, I already went here. Right, this is where I got the light. Eyeballs. Hello. Wait. I am one of you. Hello. Your eyeball is the size of my head. Whoa. Me and the boys. Okay, let's... This is probably my favorite of the effects thus far. Hand! Man, I gotta hand it to you. Thank you for not spoiling this. Must have cost you an arm and a leg. More hand. My name is Yoshikaka Kira. I am 33 years old. I live on the north side of town with all the villas. I'm glad Kaza appreciated that. Yeah, like this background art is all of the same style. Like... Huh? Alright. But I need to get Mara Eventry in here. She's another streamer and she constantly posts feet on her timeline. Yeah, get over here. Can I bring the... So the foot comes to me. A lot of hands. Arms even. Wrists and forearms included. Okay, I guess we doing eyeballs now. All right, now let's just do a horizontal line. Again, with these doors, I think I found that you want to go diagonal. But in the interest of like exploring everything the game has to offer, I do like doing a horizontal sweep and a vertical sweep, because then that helps me orient myself better. Man. This is so interesting though, because like, I don't know if anyone else sees this as like a horror game. I'm not looking at this as I'm so scared of what might happen. And maybe that's because I had like the spoiler almost, like, or the debrief when I first heard about this, where it's like playing a dream. Like, you don't fight anything, there's no monster chasing you, it is just complete abstraction. So I'm not scared of... Oh. Eye palm. I'm not scared of like some monster going ooga booga. Yeah, like it's just kind of surreal. It's interesting. I'm finding it fascinating to engage with. Yo! Oh. That is incredibly useful. I've unlocked fast travel. Yeah, it definitely had some creepy moments, and like the eyeballs and the hands and whatever, that's all creepy, or like the Toringens. That is like a eep kind of moment. But I'm not finding that to be scary. I'm finding that to be like, what is the game trying to say, if anything at all? Whoa. And then the background looks like a Picasso painting. Wait, I know how to make this worse. Oh, the blue makes it... Yeah, I think that the blue is the harshest on the eyes. So that's what I'm gonna put it as. Yeah, my apologies if you came here for Yume Nikki and I'm just like, how can I make this as awful to view as possible? Akaza, you're so impressed. You should know me by now. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Is this like a tail? Like a squirrel tail? Is this a design of something? Listen, Kabi, you were here. The first thing I did was spend 10 minutes obstinately scooting around on my chair in the neon room because I thought it was funny. Okay, but listen to the noises they make. Although the fact that I unlocked fast travel, I would say it's huge, but given that hand? It could always be worse. That is also true. This is a face. This is the other hand. Okay, I'm actually gonna... So, this is the right hand. What is this? Is this anything? This is the door I came out of. So what's up and to the left? You could be one of the streamers that uses an awful CRT filter on every retro game. People don't do that, do they? Like, I'm assuming that you've experienced that before, but... Oh, hello. This is why... Oh, I keep hitting my Windows key. This is why I go diagonal. Boing. So this is the only one that I found that consistently interacts with NPCs. Can I like put the cone on as a hat? Oh wait, no, that's escalators. I'm dumb. My apologies. All right, Legion. Power up. Yeah, I can see how that makes it hard to watch. And that doesn't seem to serve a purpose. Like, I get that it's, hey, this is retro, I want to make it feel old, but like, you're literally already playing retro. Don't talk to, this lady's just like, don't talk to me or my son 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 ever again. Or I'm assuming lady, that could be like surfer dude hair. We don't judge here. We're a gender inclusive space. Though standing next to these individuals does make me feel like we are a collection of children that are just running around to various adults, which I imagine isn't too far off. Is that a 9 or an E? Change menu type. Oh, how lovely. Wait, so that's a Torinjin that isn't trying to attack me. And this is like the second one I've run into. E? Or is that, that looks like a backwards E, but it could be a 9. Oh, it's sneeze. Father, regale us with stories. There's a small subset of games that are designed around that, with sprites to look muddy without it and clean with it. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's greatly exaggerated how much it makes older games look. And I think that's the sort of thing where it's like, if you're trying to force it, it's probably not going to look good. If it's designed for that, like, it'll probably be a part of the initial package. Like, you don't need to force that on it to get the quote-unquote true experience. Like, I know a fellow streamer, Archivist, who plays retro... Oh, there's a door here. Who plays retro games, as in, like, games from the early 2000s, mostly. Flute. And, like, he doesn't do anything. Oh, you're a person. I thought you were like a mouse. Let's see if the flute does anything. Wait, Balatro has like a weird, like, old school filter to it as an option? Which I think as an option, it's fine, particularly if it goes for like a vibe that they're trying to go for. Like, oh, this is a DLC set that's supposed to be all like retro, so we're gonna add like a retro CCTV filter to it. But yeah, and that's where it's like, how much of 90s CC or CRT is like authentic 90s CRT, and how much of it is just we like the vibe, you know? And I don't think there's anything wrong with being like, hey, we like the vibe of this, like we like the aesthetic, but at the end of the day, call it what it is, you know? Don't pretend like we're trying to be authentic to this 2001 release, so we're gonna give it a 90s filter. Be like, no, we think that it would look cool with this, and if you disagree, then there's an option to turn it off. Like, this is not us lying to you, it's just us having our own cool ideas. Oh, see, I actually haven't... Funny enough, I have not played Balatro, despite the fact that it seems like the sort of game that I would love, because I've already seen a bunch of gameplay of it. And I'm just like, psh, that doesn't interest me too much. I've already seen a bunch of gameplay of it. But at the same time, it's also like, I would probably still enjoy it. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's not even an issue. Sometimes it's literally just like, hey, it's weird. Why did you do this? Yeah, Kaza, I definitely am interested in Balatro. I just loathe to spend money. So unless I can find it like on sale, even though I've heard it being described as like one of the most fun games of the year, I'm just gonna avoid it until I can get it for cheap. And even like streamer playing Balatro is kind of cliche at this point. I'm not really good at chasing trends, unfortunately. That's why I'm playing a 20-year-old game right now. Okay. I swore for a moment that like my amount of copies was less than I was expecting. Yeah, like look at this artwork again. Is this to be surreal? Is this because there's a specific artistic influence on the game? I still haven't figured it out. Question for people that know Yume Nikki well, just the kind of like meta information on it. It was an indie dev RPG maker game. Where was it from? Is it like from the US? Is it Japanese? I'm assuming Japanese based off the inspirations. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. A lot of what I've seen feels Mesoamerican inspired, which is why I'm thinking like someone who's native to the Southwest US. But also certain cultural things, like for instance, the slippers outside indicate more like Japanese inspiration, and the name Yume Nikki. So originally Japanese, posted by an enigmatic guy on 2chan, as in like an enigmatic guy on 2chan made it, or he's the one that introduced it to Western audiences, like with the translation. Which I don't suppose there's much to translate, but... Okay, so like originally Japanese, and then the creator was like, hey, 2chan, here you go. So unfortunately, I cannot find a thing to interact with here. I don't know how much use the flute has, but I like playing it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that Yume Nikki had such a like notable and diehard fan base. I imagine it's a game that you can really only play once. So like it's one of those fan bases where like we want everyone to play this so we can re-experience how it feels from the first time. Okay, that's the door I came in from. Right? Yeah. Hello, Subval. Yeah, so there are American weebs. Just like how, fun fact, I don't know if this is how widespread this is, but I do know that there's a very similar phenomenon where in Japan, very similarly to how there's like Japanese weeaboos and like otakus in the US, there is like Italian equivalents in Japan where like Italy has like maxed out the culture. Hello, has maxed out the culture victory. Blonde. On Japan with stuff like fashion and food and music. So there's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was made by a mangaka who loved Italian culture. For long blonde hair. Oh, nice. So I can still sit? Okay, so this is like my default, but... So, there's blood here. However, I'm gonna make this even sillier. Oh no, there's been a murder! Who could have thought that there would be a murder on my hands? A lot of people, like yourself, wind up remembering it so well and then delving into every little secret. You can't possibly forget it. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, and particularly when you have someone like me who's kind of being a little... I guess you could say I'm being a bit blasé about it. Like, I'm taking it seriously. I'm still exploring it. I'm not, like, being like, this is dumb. Why isn't it giving me hints? But I am kind of, like, being silly. I'm whipping out the severed head pretty regularly. And then, I imagine other people are like, I want to min-max it. I want to solve this game. I'm going to go in a door, and I'm going to stay in that door until I've explored literally every single tile and interacted with every single effect. And then once I get a new one, I'm going to go back to every room I've been in and try it out. And then you can kind of like look at different playthroughs and playstyles. You're just here to send people on the mission to find the gay club? There's a gay club in this game? And when you say gay club, do you mean like a gay club or a club that just kind of has vibes? Okay. Yeah, they just play it and then they don't hear about it again, so it's effectively free, or it's effectively new. Oh, so Subval is a known entity. Interesting. Yeah, a club that's a little, you know. See, Kaza gets it. Also, Kaza, you've been here for like at least 10 minutes and have not simped over anything. I'm very proud of you. I know that takes restraint. Yeah, and that's honestly, I think that's the mark of a game that utilizes the medium of video games well, is because if you have the ability to interact with it in multiple ways, then you're utilizing the inherently interactive medium of video games to its fullest potential. But if you're making a game where there's only one right solution, or where everyone just gets completely lost whenever they play it, then I feel like that's not using the medium to its full potential. I'm going to explore all of these, I hope you know. So if there's nothing in these, tough. Hello. like wake you up with the flute? No. Can I? That nearly worked. Snow! Yeah, it is quite lovely. Ooh. A random... Oh. I was about to say, a randomizer in this game would be so interesting because that would just make it even more surreal, but I'm like, bro, this is already kind of crazy for me. Okay, so I'm assuming you're who I get the effect from. I still have those numbers written down. What do they mean? Well, Kaza, I would love it if you continue dancing. So I'm gonna bust out the flute some more. However, first I have to reinforce that I am Legion. Me when flute. Listen, if y'all need a dance break, just let me know. I can whip out the flute, like, lay down some sick beats. No, Kabi, that's awesome. So what it sounds like, and I know this is gonna like start some nonsense, so I hope I'm saying this to the right crowd and this does not leave the target demographic. This sounds like what Undertale wanted to be in terms of like a fan community and content, where it's hundreds of hours and dozens of iterations and a general sense of togetherness in we all love this thing, let us share it the best way we know how. Because like obviously a lot of major mainstream a Toringin. A lot of major mainstream hello again. A lot of mainstream communities kind of turn to toxicity on themselves because of how big they get. All right, dance break. What with the Toringin just standing right next to the igloo? Well, so I don't know, and I don't keep up with Undertale, so maybe you have information that I don't. I don't actually know if Undertale was inspired by this game. I wouldn't be surprised, because this strikes me as a game that was inspired by a lot of like RPGs of the 90s, which I think Undertale also was. Well, listen, I might have gotten taken out, but I take out those that are hitmen sent against me. Really? I didn't know that. Like, has it been listed as an inspiration in those games, Copy? Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, so I'm a writer. I dabble in game dev, but my main competency is like YouTube videos. Presently, I used to be writing and like D&D and TTRPGs. Hello, bed. But recently, it's mostly been video editing. And already I'm thinking like, how would I incorporate the dreamlike settings of this and locales into my own writing and into my own storytelling? I love One Shot. Obviously, Undertale you mentioned. Omori, I have not played, but from what I know, it checks out. The DLC, kind of in like that horror vein. I see it. IB, I'm unfamiliar. Interesting. No, that's so cool. No, I gently opened the door. Let's go to bed. That's way too big of a bulge for my small self. So if I go to bed, all of us in a cuddle pile, and then I pinch myself awake while I'm in bed, what do we think? Right, and RPG Maker games with no RPG elements, and then obviously Yume Nikki was so early in that, in like 2004, that anything released like 2006 to 2009 in the RPG Maker sphere probably at least had some bleed over from it, and then anything like 2010 to 2015 may not have been directly influenced, but was probably influenced by something that was influenced by Yume Nikki. I got you. Okay, nap time over. I love the fact that there's like just 6 of me and we're just like little soldiers marching. It's so silly. Oh, hello? Well, so the reason some RPG Maker games are so easy or so good though is because some RPG game devs are so good. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, RPG Game Maker is one of those game makers where it's like pay a license and then you're just good. Like you don't have to like pay a subscription or whatever. So it's very attractive for very different types of people. Yeah, so 2015, it may have been 2014 was Undertale, or 2016, like around 2015, yeah. Okay, so question. I'm gonna ask a question that I have not asked because I haven't really had the opportunity. Can someone give me like the elevator pitch on Omori? I know nothing about it other than people love it, and that it's like, I think, psychological horror. Like no spoilers, but could someone just give me like a brief synopsis of what it is? What? Excuse me? Are we drowning? We're too little for this. Oh, 2013 of RPG Maker is free. Interesting. But yeah, like whenever you have a game engine like Ren'Py or Godot are the 2 that I've played with, you're gonna have varying quality. So Omori, gripping and shocking. Yeah, obviously don't go into too much detail. I've heard that it's like one of those like spoilery games that, not that you can only play once, but like the less you know going in, the better. Is it a story that makes people cry? Is Omori like a sad story? Or is it like a scary story? Or is it kind of like a traumatizing story? Like, I really don't know that much. Alright, so we're real slow. Maybe if I was a severed head, I'd move faster. Okay, so this is where I was walking before with the balloon. Oh, so it is like... Okay, so it's like a combat game. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Omori is a game where, like, I wouldn't say it's like, hello, friend. I wouldn't say it's like on my list or anything, because like it's not like Outer Wilds, for instance, is on my list. Like I want to play it and I have plans to play it at some point. But I kind of want to get more like comfy with streaming, since that's like a definite, like you can only play this once kind of game. Like Amnesia: The Dark Descent is a game where I'm like, yeah, sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'd love to play it. Omori is a game where I'm like, I don't own it. I might play it at some point because I've heard great things about it. I don't really know. So it's kind of like a simple battle system that focuses more on like the narrative. Okay. The main character has like giga depression. Me as a teenager? Excuse me? I was gonna say Just Like Me for real, but then I realized that would be dishonest because I don't know about you. I am way more well-adjusted than I was when I was a teenager. Which Kaza has stuck around for a little bit now. That's not saying much. Omori is the premise of Yume Nikki, but with actual defined story, gameplay, characters, aesthetics. So it's kind of like the premise of absurdism and surrealism, but given just that little bit of like, here's a combat system, here's characters, here's story. Interesting. No, I got you. I got you. Like, it's the vibes of a game that is completely like out there and nonsensical, and you have to like fight to understand, but it's I was gonna say it's almost like Dark Souls, where it's like Dark Souls has lore, it's just kind of obfuscated. So what I'm saying is Omori is literally the Dark Souls of RPG Maker games. Because I'm silly like that. Okay, let's go back to the balloon. If I can find it. Also, I'm gonna find out that, like, I can move totally fine if I'm, like, squishy or something. Nope. But now it looks like I'm bobbing up and down in water, which is kind of funny. Big, empty, nice, like art museum. Okay, so it's not as directionless. There's defined progression. It's like closed. It's almost like a open rooms, but a defined path. So like you will go from A to B to C, but within A there's exploration. Within B there's exploration. I got you. I got you. I also fully lost where I am. Like, I was going in just basically a straight direction, but like again with this sort of game, oh, I'm glad I got lost, I guess. With this sort of game, mostly because I'm talking to a chat and I'm yapping. But I am kind of just enjoying how directionless this is. I'm enjoying just being like, what's behind door number 7? And just being like, oh, that's scissors being driven into my eyeballs. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. Can I? No, I can't. Got lost in the soup. At least I'm not lost in the sauce. That's my response. Yeah, part of why I wanted to play Yume Nikki is because I'm pretty sure this is like a under 5-hour experience. Oh, this extra stuff in a true ending kind of game. Got you. So there's a yellow balloon, but I don't think I can get on this island, so I need to go back to the gray balloon so I can go back to the pink balloon so I can explore that island more. Yeah, I didn't expect to do this, but what I've mostly been doing on my streams recently is like the past couple games I've played were all like short indie games that I got for free, either because they are free or I got them off of the Epic Games Store free rotation. Oh, so Omori is a longer form game. Interesting. So when you say longer form, do you mean like 20 hours or do you mean like Persona, it's like 100 hours? Because there's like full-length game and then there's like JRPG. Okay, I might... If I can't find the balloon soon, I might just eyeball hand out. Oh, like the trees that were in the... Dang. Okay, well I need to go up then. The trees in like the forest and the snow area? Okay, so like as a completionist or maybe as a light completionist, you spent like 80 hours. So what is that? Average playthrough, assuming you're not really too focused on side quests, is like 50, 60 hours? Is my guess? Okay, so this is the pink balloon, so I need to go to the right and a little down for the gray balloon. Yeah, but I'm also not someone to blitz through games. I do like to take my time, even if it's just because like I get distracted chatting or I do some side quests. I'm not someone that like, oh, good to know. That wasn't super useful, but it's good to know. So like, what if I do this? Oh, sends me there. So for instance, if I interact with the balloon, that sends me to the yellow. Oh, this all did nothing. So I can't get on the yellow balloon, and I could keep exploring. Oh, Calliope Mori played it? Okay, good to know, because I think that she's probably like... I'm not going to say what I was going to say, because it could have been taken out of context weird. But like, she's probably like better tuned at playing games than I am, because she has more years of experience than I do. But that'd be a good reference. Oh, okay, so... Well, yeah, and that's why with playing games, I'm not one to just blitz through it. I'm actually going to teleport back. I definitely love me some side content, but I'm not the sort to go out of my way for like a completionist. Let's get the army. Is this the one I was just in? I think it was. Yes. So I couldn't wake up the person who was asleep in the igloo, even with the flute. So I'll come back to that. Also, we should be hitting an ad in the next couple minutes, just heads up. I can't see anything, so what if I put on my lamp head? Haha! We are gaming. See, I'm starting to get it, right? Like, I'm starting to be like, oh, I'm struggling. What effect can I use to overcome it? So you're just a friend. There's weird, like, gray bits in the background. But they don't impact they don't have collision. There's an arch. I've been here before. What did I do here? Well, so I wasn't the one bringing up that sound or BGM would be important. I think that you may have mentioned it because you were like, yeah, the sound mixing got mixed up and that was like really minor stuff, so it shouldn't be too noticeable. But, oh, I can walk over rocks. If there's anything with like sound that I need to be aware of, that might be important. Dance break. Also, just to confirm, do all, you mentioned this like with the fan remakes, do all effects have a direct mechanical impact, or are there any that are purely just like aesthetic for fun, don't actually impact anything? Don't tell me which ones, but just let me know if that is the case. No, and I do appreciate the music. Actually, I had a stream the other day where I was gonna play Yume Nikki, and then I got distracted. I was yapping with my chat, and just the main menu theme on in the background was perfect, like just ambiance. Like even just the main menu, just for like 2.5 hours, was just great ambiance. None are perfectly aesthetic. And some others have uses, but not obvious ones. Also, 3 6-hour streams, like 18 hours. Or was it 6 3-hour streams? Yeah, 6 3-hour streams. You think you might have stopped by for that stream and gotten very confused? Yeah, and I apologize, because I forgot to change the category. Oh, I can go even further north. To the gay club, as you say. Seizure warning. Yeah, flashing light warning. Very sorry. Well, now we're in an ad. I'm not sure if you can still see or not. I feel so bad about that. No, I dig it. Is that the gay club? Is that the gay club Subval? Because, like, I get it. Like, I get it. Yeah, I don't think that the art is inspired. I think that it may be inspired by it, but... And we're back from the ad. My apologies for that, everyone. I know that right as we got to the Aztec Rave Monkey. I mean, hey, I'm happy to hop back in. Just flash warning. Yeah, I like the ambiance of like the single hummed note, just droning, calm. And then obviously, you're drawn to this interactive object in the middle of the screen, and then it hits you with this. I don't know if it's all like Mesoamerican or Aztec or Peruvian inspired. It definitely gives similar vibes, though I don't think that it's like taking symbology or meaning. Well, welcome, Subval. We love a gay club that's gay because you're here. Yeah, who would have thought that when I put like LGBT in the tags, I get a bunch of queer viewers? And who would have thought that the audience most likely to cling onto a 20-year-old game and never let go is a bunch of queer people? I vibe with that. Like, I just want to leave this up in the background, but I do feel kind of bad because, like, I do legitimately think that this is like a flashing lights risk. So I will turn it off for now. However, like, That is so silly. In a good way or a bad way, Kaza? Like it's short-circuiting your brain and you're like kind of hitting the floor and breakdancing? Or you're like having too good of a time? But yeah, this track where it's just a single note being held out. I'm sorry, Kaza. Let me okay, Kaza, dance break. What's this a question? In terms of like theories, has anyone come up with like the Yume Nikki as a coming out gay coming of age story? Here's my 70-page thesis on all of the queer symbolism in it. That'd be so silly. Okay. Yes, Saval, thank you very much for showing me the rave. Although I do feel bad for anyone who has any issue with flashing lights. This strikes me as somewhere where I need to use an effect. Can I squish? What if I get really tiny? Yeah, I didn't think that there would be a bunch of substantial bases. I would be more surprised if there was, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are theories for stuff like that. There's one thing in particular I may find. Something separate from the Aztec rave monkey. Fascinating. What if I just severed head? See, the funny thing is, as far as I can tell, severed head doesn't have like an active effect, which is interesting. So there's a lot of different events. When you say events, do you mean like pre-scripted things that are only if X then Y? Or like the Aztec Rave Monkey where it's just like a fun little throwaway thing? Okay, yeah. I already got to use the lamp, which I'm very happy about. Eye Palm has a use. I can't imagine what Blonde would do. Well, no, I didn't mean in the coding sense. I meant in like the traditional like game dev sense of like, oh, hey, here's an event of like, here's a scripted bit of dialogue that happens only if you have this specific sword at this time with this other NPC. Or if you meant more just like, here's fun things to explore. Heart lamp. Honestly, I do kind of vibe with the lamp head. Like, let me bring light to everyone else. Right. Like, just the fun little stuff you can come across. So that's where I came from. Yeah, fun fact. I'm actually a VTuber. I just currently don't have access to my model because of tech issues. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with VTubers, but VTubers tend to have a thing called an Oshi mark, which is like an emoji or two that they use to represent themselves. And I'm considering having it be like a lighthouse or like the sun, because I like to bring light to people's life. See, Kabi, I wasn't sure, but you had Sama in your name, so I had to, I figured you were a weeb, but couldn't assume. Arrow light, that's so good, Kaza. Right, some have rather cryptic means. What is my favorite effect so far? I gotta go tiny. Cause like, I can just run around with an army of like 6 of me, and I can be like, don't talk to me or my son 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 ever again. It's so silly. All right, this is the Realm of Darkness. Cat has been the most useful to, actually, I would say Eye Palm is pretty useful. Cat is pretty useful because it can help me manipulate NPCs. Flute is pretty funny. It is pretty fun. Lamp, it wasn't useful. I just kind of liked it, but now I do like how it has a use in this room. Squish Squish, pretty fun. Severed Head I find hilarious. Blonde is probably my least favorite thus far. Just because it's like, it's you but blonde. Oh, you don't like empty oceans? Yeah, they're spooky. But consider, like, how do you, like, make the ocean less scary? By filling it with ships and light. And you need a lighthouse to guide the ships. You've been using this name since before VTubers were even remotely common. I mean, I'm assuming that you were just like given that you were talking about like, yeah, like 10 years ago you were playing Yume Nikki. I'm assuming you're just like a weeb or like an otaku, or you're into, oh no, I got a knife. I'm assuming you're just into like anime culture. Oh, this is not the place for this. So let me just, yeah. Wait, blonde, it's you with a giant leech on your head? No, that's blonde hair, no? That's not a giant leech. Am I wrong? So you learned what a VTuber was last month, and it's kind of like the Muppets. So the thing with a VTuber is that it's half a little bit, honestly, I don't dislike the Muppets comparison because I've heard it called, wait, I got it from a yellow leech? What? No, I don't remember that I got it from a yellow leech. What? Oh yeah, like changing your name and the brand and it completely throws off any connection you have. I get the feeling. I mean, honestly, if you rock the name, stick with it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. No, Kaza, I believe you. I'm just like, I don't remember that. But yeah, like the Muppets comparison is not that like far off, at least in my experience, because the thing with a VTuber model is effectively it's just any like quote unquote like real person streamer, like flesh tubers, as they're sometimes jokingly called by VTubers. It's just that, but instead of having a webcam recording your face, it is a webcam with a digital avatar. And some people like lore, and they like making up stories about their character, and they like having a different name that they present as an entirely different persona. And then some people are closer to me, where it's just like, that's just kind of, it's kind of who I am. I'm not gonna like make bold claims about what I've done or who I am. I'm just kind of like gonna be me. Okay, so this is the dark room. Oh, you want to talk about music, huh? This thing to the right of me, is that getting closer, or is that just kind of like mist? Interesting. So what is knife? Oh, I can just shift it in my hands. Lamp. I mean, yeah, and Kabi, I'm somewhat similar. Like, I'm not someone who, or I have Oh, more lamp. Hello, lamp sibling. I have interacted with wet. Oh, there's the sun? Interesting. I've interacted with plenty of people online. I've made some connections that have lasted. I've made a lot that haven't. I think you'll be surprised how many people notice that you're missing, but don't act super close to you, you know? Average winter in Vancouver. Honestly, like the kind of Hell's Kitchen style music is obviously unsettling, but it's not like spooky scary. The most eerie part about this to me is all of the water and the reflection of the sky. And particularly the fact that it's broad daylight and it looks to be like different art style than the pixels. Like that looks more like a photograph than pixel art. Spooky. That's nice. Although, and I'm assuming that's the fan names that like the communities come up with. Oh, there we go. I do think that's obviously like a useful feature. However, I do kind of like the idea of like, okay, I went into the neon room, or I went into the random number room. Let me go left so that I can go into the bedroom, so that I can interact with the fountain, so I can go into the decapitation room, and just kind of like having to make your own terminology. Also, spooky noises. I hope no one runs me over. Yeah, and I think that there is value to being like, oh, my immersion. But it's also like different people at different points in their relationship with the game want different things. Like, I wouldn't want it, but that's not because I think it's a bad idea. That's just because I'm at the point where everything is new, and I like the exploration of it all being new. But someone who's played Yume Nikki 2 or 3 times, or otherwise has played it once all the way through and knows people that have played it, might be like, well, I want to be able to orient myself because the novelty of all of these new places is not what drives me anymore. It is now the love of the game. All these lanterns and lights is interesting. Oh, it tracks where you've been. Yeah, and that's the sort of thing that I think is optimal, kind of like with the CRT filters we were talking about earlier. I love that kind of stuff because it shows passion if it's optional. Because I don't want it to be forced on me. I don't want to have it be like, oh, you're in the decapitation room or you're in the bedroom. I want to be able to be like, okay, here's what I'm going to call it. Actually, I want to better orient myself. Let me use the in-game names. Yeah. No, that's awesome. Okay. I definitely missed something. Also, Sal, are you enjoying the trees since they look so knitted? Oh. I knew I should have continued along the road. I'm glad you enjoy them. You're jingling. You are kind of squishy looking. Knife? Oh, I can... Oh, so I stab, but I move it between my hands. So I am stabbing. And I was considering following the path before, and then I was like, nah, I'll peel off into the woods first. Oh, it doesn't loop. That means I need to head left. Interesting. Friend? No friend. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me this loops. I think it does, so I have to head left now, unless... Oh! They have shadows. I mean, that doesn't do much. It does tell me where the sun is. So I haven't given them specific names, but like, for instance, when I was giving the example of my exploration path, I talked about going into... You're new. I talked about going into like the number room and then into the bedroom and then into like the decapitation room. So it's less that I give them specific names and it's more like I just kind of refer to them. So like I would refer to like the room where it was completely pitch black, like it's the dark room. Like this I would call like the road room. Oh. Yeah, I noticed how loud the cat was, and I was like, is that a me problem? Although I do find it kind of funny. Like it sounds like they increased the decibels on it. And my guess is that it was a little bit quiet in the original release, and then they wanted to make it a bit louder. So then they increased it like, oh, we're gonna increase it by like 5 decibels. Wait. Did it look at me as I left? It did. Interesting. Wait. This is not the path I entered from. Jello Man might be on the road. Oh, there's a traffic accident. Oh my gosh. Please tell me this changes from green to red. Now the one other thing that I need to do, because as soon as I saw this, I knew I needed to. Wait, let me... I have a morbid sense of humor, in case you couldn't tell. My apologies. Bleh. Bleh. I did it once, I'll do it again. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay, so I went into the right room. It looped infinitely. I went to the left. the dude looked at me as I left, and now I'm in a new location. I got an effect, which is good, because that means progress. Now we going in the sewers? Can I squish? No. I need to like snake charmer my way in. I'm the traffic cone guardian. Guardian of the traffic cones. Poseidon quivers before him. And my assumption is that because there's so many effects, each of them has one particular use case that they are intended to solve. So my assumption has been, if I encounter something I cannot solve, I need to go find a different effect which will have its one use case for here. For instance, I don't think I'm going to need to use the lamp again because I already had the dark room. That's my assumption. Yeah, and that would be the logical assumption, but this is not a game of logic. This is a game of vibes. This is a game of feelings. Yeah, dream logic is a thing, but logic, reality logic is not. So, and like with the eye in hand, you'd think it would be super useful because it's a teleport home, but you already have that with the pinching yourself. It just saves you like 20 seconds because then you don't have to wake up and then go right back to bed and then go in the room. Yeah, I haven't been using my brain, though I think that all of you could tell. I'm gonna try going right again. Because it seemed infinite, but now that there was the new guy on the left, makes me think it might not be infinite. What, the blue dude who stares at me when I leave to the left? And then he's not there, but then when I walk to the left, he's gonna be there. See? See? I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Oh my gosh. So... I think I have two more doors left that I have not explored. My plan was to wrap up in the next half hour or so, because I tend to like try to go to bed by 1 EST. So what I might do is I might explore these last two doors, wrap up for the night, and probably continue the game. Probably not tomorrow, but probably Friday. I think tomorrow I'm going to be working on a YouTube video. Or maybe I'll play tomorrow. Wait, why do I have 77 out of 90? Well, thank you for the follow. Oh, wait, Subval. I called you Sal earlier because I couldn't see your name. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, I remember it starts with an S and there's an Al in there. Is it Sal? Oh yeah, the one guy made the whole room way more uncomfortable. No, Kaza, that's the sort of stuff I love in this game so far, is because it's like, here's just a looping corridor, and then you have to go back to the left. All's fine. And then it turns out, no, there's an extra figure in the distance. Also, when you walk back through where you came in, it looks at you. Oh, and also you're in a different location. And I got an effect, but it looked like there was a means to progress through that like sewer grate. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to look in these last two, just real quick, looking at my effects. I have 4, 8, 11 effects. How far through the game am I? It says here E12, 77 out of 90. I'm assuming that I've explored 77 rooms out of 90, but I don't think I've done 77. Like, how many hours would you say I have left in this game? That's my experience. There's experience? Okay. Because I know that like the 1 out of 1 hearts is probably just because it needs that for RPG Maker. The 0 0 is probably mana. E is for effect, so I have 12 effects including the tutorial. And then experience just means nothing. I saw like 5 hours. I also saw like 3-ish hours. And also, I don't know if I've been like I've been playing for like 2.5 hours. I don't know if I've been playing for a fast 2.5 hours or a slow 2.5 hours. Because 2.5 hours is not the same progress for everyone. But in the meantime, I am going to continue exploring. If you played this music, if I listened to this track, I would tell you this was from the one-shot OST. Because if anyone's played One Shot, I believe it's like the Blue Town. Oh, this is very reminiscent of Run. No, you're so right. Depends on how well you wander. Fair enough, fair enough. But like for anyone that's played One Shot, like do you hear what I'm saying? Where it's like the kind of like bell-like chimes reminds me of the blue area that you start in One Shot. What's in the background? So more. Wait, this is the Aztec Rave Monkey. Oh, friend. Friend. Do you have a physical form? No. Do we need squish for this? No. Okay. What if I put the eye palm on my face to communicate with the eye palms? Take anywhere from half an hour to a little days worth of time to beat this game, depending on how familiar you are, how quick and willing you are to resort to guides. Also, people usually compare Block Road BGM to the Refuge theme. Interesting these days you remind of Barrens. I might be thinking of the wrong one then, but like, you got what I was saying, right? Where it sounds like a one-shot OST. Because I have not played One Shot in probably close to a decade. Friend even had a little like running noise. I've not played One Shot in so long, so if I got the name wrong, that's probably on me, not on the game. Or not on like the community. That's just me not thinking of the right theme. Je ne parle pas. Wait. Je ne parle pas français. That's how it is. I do not speak French. Wait, no, Akaza, I literally do. Let me try that. That's such a good idea. It's got a hot air balloon, therefore it is French. Understood. Most of the game can be feasibly explored and most of the effects feasibly collected if you thoroughly in exploring and have either perfect memory or map things out well. I have neither. Although I suppose I have a fairly pretty good sense of direction. Much like a brown rat, I just kind of retrace my steps most of the time. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, a few are down to luck. Good to know. Which I'm assuming all of, like, I probably don't have any incredibly unique effects. My assumption is that most of the ones I have are the easy ones you find by just wandering. Oh, that's awesome, Subfall. No, and I love games that can encourage you to do that. Like, what's the game? It's like Zolk? Like the very old school computer game that's like simulated, like D&D almost. Like, I remember playing that with someone I knew in university, and like, she was like obsessed with it, knew everything about it, had it mapped out, and like, I was like drawing maps trying to keep up with her because she wanted to see like me experience it. Right, Barrens is the Blue Wasteland. You're absolutely right. Now that I think about it, the refuge, the red zone, that's the music I was thinking of. Like when you're on the city streets, and it's like the bell like kind of chiming music. That's what I was thinking of. No! Kaza, he ignored me. Kabi. Yeah, like... No, Kabi, well, you don't understand. Streamer luck is real, and we trade it for brain cells. Streamers are inherently dumb, but also streamers are going to be luckier than the average person. Also, was I supposed to do anything? Like, in case this happens a third time, was I supposed to do anything with the flyby? Well, maybe it's just dumb people have better luck, and all of the dumb people who become streamers are the lucky ones, and they get like famous because of it. Yeah, is there anything I need to do with it? Like, do I have to use an effect on it? Do I have to like meow at it? Yeah, I got it twice in like 5 minutes. Okay. Although I do find it quite silly because it does have like a little running sound effect with it. It's like so silly. Let me just follow this. I'm sure that this doesn't have anything special, but I appreciate how much of this game is just weird. How much of this game is just like, oh. Hello? If I'm Squish, can I just like squish by you? The hot air balloon is always there. Oh, see, I heard it and I thought it was like a series of footsteps running. And that's why I find it so funny. Resort to murder. You got a license for that, mate? Yeah, I got my stabbing license right here. How to tell if someone's from the US. As soon as they see a knife, they blame the British. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Would you like me if I'm blonde? Stop. That worked? What? Oh, the running noise with coconuts, like Monty Python. I did not expect this to work. Although, like, if you guys wanted the bus to move, like, I don't know, I'm kind of grooving. Although I thought this was like a mime, not like a schoolgirl who had 5 extra arms. So I'm just vibing right now, like. Like, of all of the things, I was not expecting the traffic light to impact this multi-armed individual. And, like, this is where I would be like, oh, okay, so, like, the only interaction this one random NPC has is with my traffic light. But no, it's probably like, if you turn on neon, they have a stroke. Or something crazy like that. That's so... I can't believe... I mean, I literally was going through my effects hoping something would happen, and then when it did, I was surprised. Time is a weird soup. Oh, that's a hand on their head, right? Because I thought it was like a flower or something. Yeah, so, I think in terms of... Oh, wait, I just stop all NPCs. Oh. So if I go back to the igloo, can I stop? Wait, can I stop the hostile NPCs? So if I go back to the decapitation room and I turn on traffic light, do I stop the malicious NPCs? I'm gonna go to the igloo first because I have that one that I wanted to wake up. Listen, it's always a dangerous time when the streamer starts thinking. Okay. So, right, I got transported to the water world from here. Right. And then with the balloons. So, until you stop, if I stab you... No, exactly. Like, it's a high system cooling is what it is. I think that's the fact that they can't move is what it is. What if I just... Imagine you're asleep in your igloo, and then you wake up and there's just a severed head in front of you. And then the severed head looks up at you like, hey dog, what's going on? So what if I turn off my effects and just sit in front of you? And I sleep with you. Not in a weird way, in like a, oh yeah, we're gonna nap together. Because I think if I just leave it for like 10, 15 seconds, I fall asleep too, or like I nod off. The day stabbing actually works, you're gonna freak. Well, for those unaware, when I have a corporeal form, I tend to like whip out a gun PNG and threaten my chat and people I collab with. So maybe it's time I move to knives. Maybe that's the wake up call. But yeah, no, Subvol, it's a sleepover. Cute. All right, enough of sleepover. Okay, so what I'm gonna try going... Well, so first, just so I can get completion's sake, I'm going to get the army ready. We're gonna go into the new door. Exactly. See, Copy gets it. We go into this new door. This will be my final... Ooh. Ooh. Friend? Yo, me too. Oh, not lamp. I wanted squish squish. Oh. Friend is following me. Can I get a bunch of friends? Yep, I have 2 of them. Wait, I'm gonna have an army to surpass Metal Gear. So I have my clones, and then I have my ghosts. We got a friend. No, exactly, Subvol. It's like, we're in a knitted forest with a bunch of ghost friends. Either that or like, I'm tripping balls. Okay, so this is back near where I entered this area, no? I think I already have this ghost friend. When? Welcome back, Monster Kicker. We're currently forming an army. Perhaps a harem or polycule, depending on how everyone feels about it. Yeah, these are like some VtuberEN folks. And here's the other one. Oh no, they're Fuomoko. They're syncing up. So silly. So we have the Aztec rave monkey in the background. So there's 2 types of ghosts that I'm running into. I don't know the difference, but they seem to have like opposite polarities or something. Okay. What did I miss in this location? See, this is kind of almost a grid, so I can just go like as far as I can horizontally. Never mind. Well, yeah, but like an Aztec rave monkey Aztec rave monkey with no rave is just an Aztec monkey, but I'm not going to take that characteristic away from them. They still have the rave in here. Just imagine them pointing at your heart. Okay, I was about to say like I am no closer to understanding this game than when I first started, but that's a lie because I understand the interplay of the effects with other systems. However, let's... Nothing with neon. Can I stab you? Nope. You can take the monkey out of a rave, but you can never take the rave out of monkey. Amen to that. You do not respect me as a severed head. How dare you? What if I'm blonde? Just the monkey head like peering over from behind the trees. So silly. Well, I guess I just gotta dip. And what I'll probably do... What if I use the traffic light? Nope, they don't care. I think I tried the flute and it didn't do anything. Also, y'all mentioned that there was like a bicycle effect. So I have no idea what that would be. So I think what I do... So this was the final door that I had not entered. I have not found a secondary location or an effect from this room. And also, I'll probably want to re-explore Neon because that was the very first door I went into. I can only assume this is a puzzle where it's like sync up the ghosts with their proper pair. I just don't know if it's pink on pink and purple on purple. I think it's pink on pink. If I pass that door... I didn't do anything. Okay. So I'm gonna leave this room. I'm gonna go back to the decapitation room as a stop sign. I also still have those number combinations that the NPCs told me. I also don't believe I've even fully explored this room because there's multiple doors that I found in it. Hello, friend. I didn't try the cat on you, did I? Haha! Oh. I keep getting surprised when I try things and they work. What if I go? I found the DMV. I mean, like Trudeau. So. So if I'm a severed head, that doesn't work. Can I squish? They're moving. Oh, I need to like take my chance. Oh, so I just kind of need to go with the flow then, ain't it? Maybe it is a stabby moment. No. Stabbing didn't do nothing. Oh, that's some big shifting. Oh, so I just wanna know what this is? This is one of those like sliding puzzles where there's only one open spot and you need to get the correct like picture. I was about to say I got time, but like actually it's like 1 a.m. and I want to go to bed. So I'm gonna probably finish up this puzzle and then head out. Which of course, for those of you who this is your first stream, me heading out tends to take like half an hour because I get distracted talking. Yeah, I'm not super like frustrated by this. This strikes me as one of the ones that's like luck based, where it's just like you have to wait for the gap to just reach your location. I don't know what this blue thing is, but I'm assuming it will give me an effect, or I can like stab it or something. Well, I'm only 2 away. This had an effect. No. I swear, if I don't have an effect for it... Cat? Oh, that's creepy. Look at all of them blinking, like, out of unison. Lamp powers activate. Oh, this one's trying to move, but it can't. Neon. I swear. Dance break. I think I can't do anything with this, no? I've tried all of my effects. I like the little jump. That's where the severed head comes in? No. I think this was a waste of time. I think I can't access it. That's so silly. Yeah, and feel free to say if I have the capabilities to interact with this right now, because if not, I'll just probably wrap up. What would even be there? Because at this point I'm stuck. I like physically can't move. So obviously I would just either pinch myself or I would eye hand away. And I'm about to eye hand away. I can't walk on it is the thing. Unless you mean the one right above it. Okay. Well, I'm not quite done because there's still more I want to explore here. No, it wasn't letting me walk on it. At least from where I was. Although that might have just been my incompetency. Oh, I'd have to clear out the room. Let's just explore here a little bit more. 76, 76. 9. I tried the knife though, it didn't work. Unless there's a more high caliber option. Well, that's an ad. I'm gonna step away for a moment in case you dodged the ad, but we got like a couple minutes, so we're in no rush. And we back. Though the ad is not quite over yet, so I'm not going to start yet. But I think in the meantime, I did want to get over to a traffic light, just so I can see what happens if I... Oh. Well, that was unexpected. I'm tired. It's late for me, so I'm gonna real quick see what this traffic light can get me, because it seems to pause NPCs just in the same way that cat attracts NPCs, and just explore some more. But I really should hit the bed. But this has been so much fun. It's been so pleasant having everyone giving me some input. Well, welcome back, everyone. I was just commenting how I swapped over to the traffic light, and I experimented with what blocking this dude does. So I'm just gonna wander around a bit more. I want to find my way back to the decapitation room and see if I can block NPC, because I think that the traffic light blocks all NPCs, is what it looks like. Much in the same way that the cat attracts NPCs. So I don't think this is the right room, but I do want to check it out. Hello, Bonewick. Is this just the cat room? I've been here before. This might have been the lamp room. Hello, Bonewick. How goes it? Currently, we're playing through Yume Nikki. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Honestly, I've been kind of having a blast. Because I have some folks in chat who know what they're doing, and I'm going in completely blind. It is a bit late for me, but that's what I was going for with streaming so late, is I want the vibes of like late night gaming, since it's such a dream-oriented game. A surrealist, absurdist experience. Okay, this is the bedroom. And then from the bedroom, I go to the decapitation room, where I'm going to attempt to put the kibosh on these, I believe they're called Toringens, based on what y'all were saying. Yeah, I'm not sure. Have you ever played, or if you have played, have you streamed Yume Nikki? Because given by the VT in your name, I'm assuming you're a streamer. Okay, let's see this one turn around. Red light, green light, red light, green light. Oh, okay. This does pause them. Are you looking to getting into streaming soon? Because I know a lot of folks, some of them are pre-debut, some of them just... Is that a different guillotine chest? Some of them are pre-debut, some of them are just like, hey, I just like VTubing culture. No judgment either way. Just curious. Okay, I went in that one before. So I am safe so long as I have this up, it looks like. So I have the time to just see which of these lead where. Awesome, I love to hear it. What are you looking to get into? Are you thinking just variety streaming or? Oh, it's a fake one. So then when I got sent to that weird dimension, it was because I got caught. Understood. Orpal? We'll do go on. Subval. Oh, this is like such spooky, scary music because it's the spooky, scary terrain. Okay. So I'm assuming most of these are fake. A decent amount lead back here. My assumption is that at least a couple of them, or at least one of them, leads somewhere interesting. Okay. So like primarily, that's a good suggestion. Nothing. And I would stab them, but unfortunately that would mean that they're no longer frozen. Because I know that was going to be your next question, Kaza. I thought it too. No, but I love the idea of like a horror streamer who... Oh, this is a really tiny map. The idea of a horror streamer who has like a cozy day. That's cute. So is the only thing here headless? Oh. That's cute. So if I interact with you this time... Yeah, so it's just straight up like a little guillotine that chops off your head for no benefit. Understood. What if I purposely let them send me back to like the hell dimension, right? Because I think I was stuck there. I think I couldn't do anything. And I can't think of anything that would change that. What if I try knifing them? Oh no, they get close. So what if I... Pause. So I can't really do anything here. This was one of the first spots I hit up. I only had neon and severed head at that point. So if I... The cat doesn't do anything. Okay, squeeze, squeeze. Boom. Boom. Skill issue? Oh, boo you. Oh, you're waiting to get your first PC. Honestly, I am currently streaming because I just had major tech issues like a week ago. Oh, yeah, like a week and a half ago. My computer bricked itself. I'm currently on an old device that's like many years out of date and has serious hardware issues. And honestly, I'm just streaming stuff that isn't too intensive, like on the device. And I've had like, it's like my 4th or so stream on this device. Sent to Clown Island. I mean, hey, that's where I hail from, so. Just like home. I can't do anything, it looks like. But all that to say, well, first off, Subval, you are not a clown. You are the entire circus. Well, so yeah, Bonewick, I encourage you, just go for it. Because really, streaming's a matter of getting your reps in. It's a matter of getting comfy with it. How much? This is free. Yume Nikki is free. You can get it on Steam for free. And also, as a Subval and, I'm blanking on the name, Kabi have said in the chat, you can also get it for free on a fan website that has like multiplayer and free game, fan games and whatever. I can't ride a unicycle, no. Although, like, so first off, I'm going to pinch myself for the first time in ages. I'm going to save. And now, I'm going to wrap up soon, so let me go back to the main menu. No, like, as soon as you were like, I was almost clown once, can you ride a unicycle? I was like, I'm assuming you went to, like, training to be a clown. And that's something where it's like, I feel a lot of people dunk on clowns because they're like, oh, they're just not, they're just comedians that failed. They can't even get people to laugh with them. They just scare children and make really bad balloon animals. But it's like, being able to like ride a unicycle while juggling, or like being a carny, really. Like, I've seen glass walkers, like they break up glass and walk on it. I've seen people escape from straitjackets, like sword swallowers, knife throwers. Like, that's all awesome skills that I think a lot of people sleep on because they're not like, let me just in Comic Sans say society real quick. But good night, Kaza. I'm gonna wrap up in the next couple minutes ideally, but obviously someone mentioned being a clown, and I gotta talk about clown to clown communication and like the logistics of being a carny, because like it's so silly how people think that it's easy. This might be a great game to start with. Thank you so much. If you want some more recommendations, oh no, this is how you know it's not actually gonna. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna be a good streamer. And what I'm gonna do is real quick, I'm going to make a prediction. Because I need to get better about making predictions, because I think predictions are fun when I am a participant in streams. Will Arrow end in the next 15 minutes? I'll actually say in the next 25. Yes. No. Yeah, so I'm doing a prediction via Twitch. So by watching my stream, you got some channel points because I'm an affiliate. And if you want, you can bet some channel points on, do you think I'm going to end stream in the next like 25 minutes? Either yes or no. It's just a silly little fun thing. But the reason I say that is because, and I could do a poll, but I don't need to. Well, Bonewick, I don't know if you're still here, but I wanted to discuss some streaming. This is not perfect because it's snapping, unfortunately. So you will have to suffer through that just a little bit. Okay. So in terms of like starting streaming, because I given by you're like, hey, this would be a perfect first game. What I would say is come up with a little bit bigger. Come up with a brand that ties in to a niche. And your brand, it sounds like, is cozy horror. So what niche can you fill that would work with that? For instance, Yume Nikki is listed as a horror game, but it's more of like a surrealist psychological game. And at least with me, I'm finding that my the biggest enjoyment I get out of it is community engagement, because I'm having people who have not watched my stream before coming in for the game to be like, oh man, did you get the bicycle yet? Oh, it's probably Uboa, and like just talking their knowledge of the game, and I get to interface with that. What you're gonna run into is that I don't know if you're gonna have something similar. Probably you will. If I had some random people come by and just pop in, you probably will as well. But Yume Nikki isn't really cozy or horror. What I would recommend is looking at free Steam demos. And I would also recommend looking at the Epic Game Store, since they have a free rotation of games like every week and a half. And for instance, on Saturday, I played a game called Tome, which was a very sweet and cozy little side questy photography puzzle game, which was free on Epic Games because it was just in the rotation. And I'm going to finish it on this upcoming Saturday because that's my normal streaming hours. I've been streaming on and off nights recently, but I didn't want to stream Tome on a Saturday afternoon and then finish it on a Tuesday night, because that just seems weird. But I would not have played this game had I not had access to the free rotation in Epic Game Store. Same with a game that I played pretty recently called Floppy Nights. Is another game where it's like, normally it's $20 and I got it for free from the Epic Game Store permanently in my library, and now you can buy it for $20, but I just had this in my back pocket. There are games on the Epic Game Store that I plan on playing in the future that I picked up a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago for free, just thinking, I don't know if I'm ever going to play this, but it's free. And then on Steam for demos, there are probably dozens, if not hundreds, of free horror demos on Steam. So if you just kind of want to get your feet wet and you're like, I want to play some horror, but I don't want to do anything that would take me like 7 streams. I want to experience some new games, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money on them. Yeah, Itch is another great site. The thing with Itch that you have to be careful of is that on itch.io, downloads are unverified. At least most of the time. So this means that if I go to my itch page, which I actually do have an itch page, and I have like a demo on it, and I have a 1-page TTRPG that I wrote up and threw on there. If I was to upload malware and I said, hey, look at this cool game I made, and I just like chat GPT'd screenshots, or I ripped screenshots from a different project that someone else had, and I just like, or maybe I make a video game and it's not a very good video game, but it's an executable, and then I just throw a scraping software in with the package. You have no way of verifying how safe it is unless you manually look through the files. Or if they are, I believe that you can like be verified by itch, but like my guess is 95% of users are not verified. And of the 5% who are verified, probably like under 10% of them are making games that are just like, oh, it's a free demo that I wanted to release. Most of the people who are verified on itch probably have some degree of buy-in. They have some degree of like, I am a game studio releasing games on itch and also Steam and also Humble Bundle. The way you can get around that is with browser games. So long as you're not downloading anything, you should be safe. However, that does not safe does not equal stream safe. If you play a game where it's like a psychological horror game where someone grapples with the struggle of like being in a headspace where they want to take their own life, that might be a fantastic game that has great ratings, but it's probably not popular enough that like anyone talks about it. So you could play a game that would have a graphic depiction of something like someone taking their own life, which would usually break Twitch's TOS or YouTube's TOS. And then you would get a strike, or your VOD would get taken down, or you would have to censor it. And that's the sort of thing where something I try to do before I play a game is I look up just how long, and also, is it stream safe? Even on something that seems super obvious, like Floppy Nights, is think Slay the Spire plus Fire Emblem. It's a deck building card game where you had a casual tactics game of units that you could control. And it was like super cute and cartoony and fun and like lighthearted. But I still looked up like, hey, how long is this? Oh, it's like, actually, I don't think I looked up how long it was. That was before I started doing that because it ended up taking me like 5 streams. Is it stream safe? And the answer was like, yeah, like there's no issues in it. It's like, it's PG rated, right? It's E for everyone. And then with like Yume Nikki, I looked up how long is it? It's like, oh, it's under 5 hours. Is it stream safe? Because I know it's weird. I know it has like depictions of like dreamlike states. I'm not sure if that's going to get into territory that might get my channel a strike, either on YouTube or on Twitch. So that's just the kind of stuff that I do before I play any game. And the one thing to know is that when you have a demo or you have something on itch or really anything that's like obscure, you can't figure out how long it is. You can't figure out how safe it is. Unless it's like, yeah, it's just a cute little visual novel. It's DDLC, which DDLC is stream safe as far as I'm aware. You don't have to censor anything except maybe the one scene of like, I gently open the door. I actually have not played DDLC. I've only like heard about it secondhand. But I know most of the twists about it, like Just Monica. But like the more obscure you get, the more likely you are to have like novelty. But not only is it harder to verify, it's also obscure. I had multiple people enter my stream today who are like, oh, Yume Nikki, awesome, I want to check this out. And I had some people who chatted, and I'm very thankful for those people. But these are people who Like they're here for the game, not necessarily for me. Maybe they'll stick around because of me. Maybe they like me in my interactions with the game, so they will stick around. But the vast majority of people, like, they won't check you out because you're playing Rock'em Sock'em demo number 3. Again, Kaza, I have not played it, so I would not be sure. So yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but that's the sort of stuff I would look into is free demos, free games from Epic Games. Itch.io is a good suggestion, just be careful. And before you stream anything, look up how long does it take to beat? And also, is it stream safe? That's just basic securities that I would look up whenever I'm opening up a game. But that being said, I am going to end. Unfortunately, I was going to raid into a buddy of mine, not Rolls Royce, Royce G Gaming. He just ended, though, it looks like. So let's see if I can find anyone else. If anyone has any suggestions, by all means. Yeah, of course. Let's see if anyone else playing Yume Nikki. I am the only one playing this right now on Fortnite. Well, I have some recommended channels I can reach out to. I don't know any of these people though. So, although this one person is saying it's 2005 again.
Good thing for me, I think.
So it might be funny to reach out to them. Yeah, I will double check this other person first, just so I can see who's here. So I'm just checking my tags real quick, seeing if there's anyone who I can raid into who's like a VTuber, who has a small amount of views. Two frames, knife in, knife out. You think that was against TOS, but I guess to anime. I mean, if there's one thing about Twitch, it's that they do not like anime people. if the recent VTuber stuff has been any indication. So you got to be extra careful. Same with YouTube though. Want to know what? I'm gonna raid into this person because they're a VTuber who's currently playing D&D. Is that the smartest option? No. However, I am primarily a D&D YouTuber, so I figure, why not raid into another D&D VTuber, even if I'm not currently D&Ding? But for those of you still here, I normally stream on Saturdays, 2 p.m. EST. More recently, I've had a shift in my scheduling, so I've been trying to stream nights during the week, EST. I have a YouTube channel where I primarily talk about D&D content and writing advice, but generally just TTRPGs and storytelling in general. You can find all of that linked on my Twitch page. Follow if you want notifications for when I go live. And I will probably finish up Yume Nikki in the next couple of days. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow night. I'll probably stream in 2 nights though. So if you're going to join me on that journey, I appreciate it very much. But either way, thank you so much for swinging by. I appreciate it. And enjoy Momo Mochi. I know almost nothing about them, though I hope that they treat you well. Take care.